very few people know the glory of the rock art sites that are in the Kimberley and the sheer scale of these rock art sites. They're magnificent, but there are so many of them.
If Australians didn't go deep into their own history and the culture and the vegetation and the animals and deeply understand their own country, then they would never have anything other than a shallowly rooted, transplanted European culture. So the dates are one thing, but knowing our own story is what this is about.
The Kimberley region in northwest Australia is home to one of the world's largest, most varied and visually spectacular rock art estates. This vast area is larger than Germany. It's dominated by sandstone outcrops and escarpments containing tens of thousands of rock art sites. These rock paintings, engravings, stone arrangements, artefacts and oral histories provide primary evidence about how, when and why people first arrived in Australia, their cultural beliefs and how they lived and adapted to changing climatic conditions. Aboriginal Australians of the Kimberley are the primary custodians. The rock art is the only record of how people saw themselves, each other, the natural world, and the social systems that they made. It's how they inscribed the land.
My name is Augustine Anango. The river near me is called Dalga. That's the Drysdale. And Dalga is the bush name of it. My family's tribe name, we are the Agulunga. We're the Walby mob.
It's one of the largest figurative bodies of art to survive anywhere on the planet. And yet, so little is known about it. The Kimberley Foundation Australia, a non-profit organisation established to research, preserve and promote Kimberley rock art, is about to change that. The foundation is sponsoring a world-class team of scientists to date the rock art and research that will clarify the early movement of people across the land and provide long-term human chronologies for far North Australia.
This is a heritage for the people, the traditional owners of the people, which is something that they are obviously enormously proud of and deeply entrenched in their own culture. But it is something that the whole world can appreciate. But there is a translation step, I think, and I hope our project will help do that.
So we've developed a new technique that uses nuclear science together with some very sophisticated nuclear technology and equipment that's at ANSTO to measure how cosmic rays change rocks.
So uranium decays to thorium over time radioactively, and we can use that system and apply it to the calcite formations to provide a date for how long they have grown for.
And our machines are able to measure the concentration of those special atoms to tell us literally how the landscape is changing with time. And from that, we hope to find out how the artwork, which is related to the landscape change, is constrained by the landscape.
So normally the stuff that I'm working on comes from deep inside the earth, like, tens, if not hundreds of kilometres down. And this is right at the very, very surface, so it's quite a contrast. But so many of the geochemical tools that we've developed to look at where magmas are coming from and what that tells us about the interior of the planet, which of course we can't just go and sample, seem to be applying to this brilliantly.
My bush name is Purun, that's the Western Taipan, and my bush name is called Pongalmun. That's the name of the area around here. I'm the law man here at Carson River and the leader of my family.
It's thought that the oldest artistic expression is represented in the rock art caves of Spain and France. The art in these caves is considered the earliest and greatest examples of human expression and culture. But what if the rock art of Australia's Kimberley is as old, even older, than the rock art caves in Spain and France? If science proves this to be the case, this would change how the world thinks about the entire history of humanity. Indeed, it will be a global game changer.
The Aboriginal traditional owners, they now want to know exactly how old is it. So it doesn't diminish, in fact it strengthens the mythology but it will have the added dimension of accuracy through science.
Yes, I really like to share our land with everyone as well that wants to come and have a look. Scientists and some more workers like to teach young fellows about the art, how it's been growing, and they get to learn all that, and how long it's been there for.
There are important geological processes going on which should be understandable, and they are processes that take time, and they also include radioactive elements in them that should be the basis of the ability to date these things.
We need to understand it more. And I think many of the answers to that will come out of the Kimberley Rock Art study because, for whatever reason, it seems to be a freak of geology and geography that this art has been preserved. So we've got the key to our early settlement.
I think if we're ever going to achieve the breakthrough, it's going to be now. So it's a hugely exciting time.
The foundation is supported by hundreds of people who want to know the story that lies behind the Kimberley's ancient rock art. People who care about conserving the rock art, who want to help us uncover Australia's earliest untold history. People who want to see it protected and recognised for its worldwide significance. Wouldn't you?